Hello, my name is Adrian Hyde of Adrian Hyde Photography, and today in this fantastic Photographic Friday episode, yes, I'm definitely going to do this in one take because I haven't really got the time to redo it all. So after yesterday's little crying out loud bad episode, I recorded this yesterday, and I had the GoPro audio. I had these things plugged in as an experiment because what I'm finding is happening is the fans are coming on and it's ruining the audio. So I thought, a bit of a sly plan here. I tested it, worked out fine. Then I put these in, recorded everything, and the video on here, the audio was rubbish. The audio that came out of the voice recorder that was on here was rubbish. I mean, really, really rubbish. The static was really bad. The audio that came out of the GoPro Hero, also loads of static over it. I don't really no idea what happened. It was a really bad day for it all, actually. And then, the audio out of the computer was also useless. So I'm going to re-record this, which is, I don't normally do it. So, yes, so we have, as normal, on a Photographic Friday, I'd like to go through the pics. I'm going to do a very, very quick demo today on auto levels in Photoshop. So, yeah, when you go into Photoshop and you bring up, just press auto levels, dunk. I'm going to show you the default, and I'm going to show you why it's not particularly good and a better one to use. Hopefully that interests you. If not, then switch off because I don't really want you to waste your time. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go on have a little bit of a chat time. Hopefully then you shouldn't be too long. Hopefully about 20 minutes. I like to keep about 20 minutes. So just first off, because I know mainly Ed and Steve, they watch this. My two big fans, they do watch this. And it's worth doing just for you to actually, knowing that someone's out there. And if you do happen to like what I do, give it a thumbs up, because I hear many people say that it does help. It helps me anyway, because I've been doing this for about 3 years now. And I enjoy doing it. I do it for my own entertainment. So next week, midweek, we have the portfolio review, and as Magda's running that, and then on the 28th we have part 2 of Edit My Photo with Brad. It's long exposure, it's confirmed. So they're the 2 workshops as of next week. At the moment, things could change. The week after that is rather busy again, because the 2nd of June we have a review, the scanners. Actually, we have a 3rd of June, we also have another review. And then 4th, this is a very, very important one to think and note. It's our monthly meeting, and we love to see you along for that one. And then on June the 8th, we have Partly Light workshop from Charles is doing. So lots coming up, and thanks to everyone, Brad and Charles and Magda, who obviously do this, and it takes time to put this stuff together. So thanks very much for doing that. Now on to the main event for this afternoon. Let's go open up Photoshop. And there are 4, when you go into levels, I'm going to show you in a minute, and then there's 4 ways that you can, where's Photoshop? There it is. Photoshop, and just open this image up. And this is going to be, open it, it won't take too long. Can I move that over there? I'll move that down a little bit. Anyway, so this is going to be our, what's this going to be? This is going to be the image that is the reference point. we are just going to duplicate this, and we will. So the first one, not save demos. This is save demos. So enhance. This one is going to be this one. All. I was going to list these up, and you'll see why in a minute. So let's make another duplicate, and this one enhance per channel. And all I want to highlight is that how you level it. I use auto levels. It changes the colours, and basically you want to be as close. You want it to enhance some colours or enhance and add some contrast. Just want to make it look better, and you don't really want the colours to change too much. This one I'm putting in now is the default. I should have put this in first, but it's okay. That B. So that's that. Let's line them all up, and then let's match them. Let's push this over here so we see. And if you're a portrait photographer, it's mainly the skin tones you're looking at. So this is enhanced monochrome, and what we're going to do, this one's now selected. Go auto levels, and in here you're going to do options, and this is where we're going to enhance monochromatic contrast. I'm going to leave these the same. Okay, then press OK and OK. Go here, and then auto levels, not auto level, options, the second one down, enhance this, OK, and this one, go. See, it did this yesterday. It started to play up the computer a little bit. Levels, and fine dark light. See, already you can see how much that's changed that. And this last one here is going to be the default. And if I press auto down here, this is what happens. This is the auto here. Okay, enhance. I was going to press auto, and then that's that. So what we're looking at here is how much the skin tones they move and they shift. So if you look here, and even at this colour hair here, oops, look at the hairs here. Bring this down. This is the one which I think, I've looked at this quite a lot. This is why I think it's quite interesting to show you the auto levels, how much it changes. So this is the reference one. The hairs here are pretty good. This one here is a disaster zone. This one here has changed a lot. This one here has changed, but yeah, it's not as bad. But this is the default. So if we go down a bit further, go down a bit further. Look at the colour of the eyes and the whites. This does look, to me, this looks better. This one's completely shifted in the tones of the skin. The skin tones totally changed. It's more blue. And this one here is close to this one, but I still feel this one's better. I'll go down a bit further and see how much the orange has changed. And there's not much change. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this now. I'm just going to take, hang on. That's it. Hang on. Let's move this down. Didn't really think about that, did I? Let's move this down so we get the hair and this. We'll pull this back in a little bit later. So I'll go from the edge of that to the edge of that. And then hopefully later on we'll be level on top of that. So let's close. Actually, if I quit this, can I just quit Photoshop and then reopen it all? Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. I'm going to bring up another photo now. Got a fan to really going like a good one now. Photoshop. Boom. And this is just by the beach. Do you know what? It's a rubbish photo. Well, I think I quite like it, but it's not about the photo itself. It's about the colour tones. And this is going to be the reference one. So let's just duplicate this. Let's pull the save. This one here, the contrast. Da, da, da. V. And then duplicating the layer. I know it's a little bit of a slow process, but this is, I feel, very, very good. And the computer, I'm hoping that all this audio works this time. Otherwise, I'm not going to be the happiest bunny on the planet, because it'll be the second time I've recorded this. Have I mentioned that before? Right, one more. Duplicate another layer. And then. And here. So a little bit later on in the next section. Actually, there's another thing I want to look at. I'm going to put up another photo of Charles. And it was shot on an analog film. My film is analog, isn't it? And last week, I think it was last week, I wanted to do a workshop. I hadn't had time to do it yet. I will do it. On how to create this effect of film in Photoshop. So I'll explain it all. That's just right there. I'll come back to that in a minute. So stack those and match them. So what we're going to look at on here in a second is, let's do this. That's one live. Auto options, the top one. Hearts, Monochrom. So with the photo I'm going to pull up a little bit later with Charles, it just shows how the noise change. Just shows how the noise is burnt out, and there's no film grain in the areas of the white areas, the real highlights. And as you go through the mid-tones, you can see the it varies. Why is this not working? Oh, don't tell me it's. Oh, it's okay. Well, okay, there we go. It shows you through the mid-tones this finesse of enhance channel. Enhance the channel. It just shows you the finesse of how the film grain goes through, and if you just do a blanket over everything, it doesn't work very well at all. But there is quite a cool technique actually you can use in Photoshop where it works very well, and it simulates the film, and and you can put it into an action. You can even batch process it by putting on droplets, and it works very, very well. So that would only be on. I won't do that demo on here. I'll demo that. I'll do it as a workshop, but it won't be demoed on here. This last one, options. This is a default. If I just press, here it is here. So if I just press auto, okay, and press auto, that's what happens there. But as you can see here now, so we can have a little look in here. Little looky. Options, okay. See how much the blues have changed. This is the original here. The blues are all different. This is the default. And you can just see through the blues here that the blues have changed a lot, a hell of a lot. This one's probably the most accurate. The sand here has changed here and here. The sand, this one and this one here is pretty accurate all the way through the colours. And to me, it is better. It's much better. The skin, see, the sand is very, very sort of skin tone-ish. But this one here is an absolute disaster per channel. Absolute disaster. So look at the reds and the greys. So that's the original. That one is enhanced, but there's no changing, shifting colours. This one's changed quite a lot. The reds haven't changed a great deal, nor as the oranges. They're pretty good. So I'll take a quick, and then I'll shuttle this down, and then we will just have a quick comparison. Just overlay the two like this. And get rid of this as well. Don't need that anymore. Don't save, don't save, don't save. What I'll do is I'll bring the other two over now. So it should be that one somewhere. It will bring it up, hopefully. That one. That's the first one, and I've got to find it. I've got them on 3 screens now, so that one. Might be that one. No, it's that one. No, it's the wrong one. It's that one. I'll bring it over and just lay it on top, and you can see it's the difference, or the similarities in. There's the skin tones. No, it's worth. I'm going to take a screenshot of that as well. But it's worth just looking at them, because this is. I could use that as a. Oh, with me in it. Oh, there's a plan. Oh, that's no good. Let's move this up a little bit. Move this one up a bit. And then put this one like this. So the hairs, all this one and this one look pretty good, and this one here and this one here are quite consistent. Right, let's just take a screenshot of that. And I might go use that as a thumbnail for You Are Joe. Okay, so we will I'll now get rid of this, and then we'll have a bit of a chat time. Chat time is good times. So, DJI have found themselves in a bit of hot water this week. Let's pull this over. This is better. This is later. But DJI have found themselves in a little bit of hot water. It's worth noting that what's going on, all the adverts, what is going on. Anyway, so yeah, they may be banned from importing and DJI's the drones into the USA because of some patent conflict somewhere. And I'll bring up a quick video. All the links of these are down below, but this is really quite interesting if you're into drones. So in the US, and I think might be right in saying in China and Japan as well, they're not going to be allowed to import them anymore. It's going to be quite funny. But I'll just play this chat for about 5 seconds.
not because of a safety thing or an FAA ruling, but because of a patent claim made through the International Trade Commission.
I say you can watch this one in full below. I'm not going to play the entirety of it because the sound quality is not good. It's really not good, but it's an interesting watch. And there's another one as well. This one here is also quite interesting. I bet I'm going to have adverts now. Or it won't load. It's going to load. I'm going to have adverts now. But yeah, it's really interesting to see. Come on. 28 seconds. Let's skip ads. I only want to play it for 3 or 4 seconds. I don't play much.
Did the US really ban Chinese drones from government use? Let's take a deeper dive.
Kreuzfahrten is your drone channel.
So this one here sort of confirms what's going on. But this one was out on the 4th of December. This one came out. So this has been on the cards for a while. But I think now those 60 days are up. And yeah, it's going to be fun and games for DJI. It's complete through the complete whole drone range as well. And this other thing that interested me as well, because last week I talked about the cruise ships were in a bit of trouble because of this COVID-19 that's going on. And then I found this 40 ships, cruise ships, which are now up for sale. And now's a good time. If you've got a couple of million floating around, you can go and buy this. And this is good. This one's in water. The next one isn't in water. So, but for 7.5 million, I think you can buy. This one's 5 million, but I don't know if it floats. It looks a bit wonky as well. So I wouldn't know if I would go for this one. But this one's 7.5 million. This one. But on the open seas, and it's going. So I don't know how old these ships are. But yeah, if you've got a bit of money floating around, go and buy one. I think that's enough of that. But yeah, it amused me. These sort of things do. Med Queen. So how much is this one? 12 million. See, actually, I thought the ships would be more than that. So, but a lot of these cruise ships now, they're parked up. They're just idling. They go back out to sea and they go and collect water and they go and dump their black waste. But yeah, they've got a swimming pool on that one. Anyway, so another thing that I like to look at. I know, thanks very much for sticking with me and watching through this, but yeah, another thing I enjoy watching. It's just every now and again I put these on. And we can see that there aren't that many people around still. Well, there's more people. There's definitely more. Oops. There's definitely more activity now. And I saw it's quite nice yesterday. When I recorded this, it's very nice to see that there were seats outside of the cafeterias again, which we haven't had for a long time. Which is good. It's a good thing to have. Look, hey, look. Yesterday this wasn't here. Now this is here and this is here. This is things starting to open up again. It's positive. It's good. And there's not many there. I'll look at the numbers in a minute. Then show you the numbers in what's happening in. There's a car. I was going to say there's no one there, but there's a couple of people. It's crazy how many bridges are in Venice. It's not exactly the most. Wow! It's not exactly the most wheelchair friendly or pushchair friendly place to be. Yeah. And the canal rooms, okay, I think that's everything, we've gone round everything now. So let's get rid of that. And then let's look at the numbers. It's lastly, we are really doing what we didn't do as well. We did really well yesterday. Look at this. It's interesting to note now the children, as of Monday, they went back to school 2 weeks ago. So now, if there's any peak which is going to come, of a second spike that's going to come in, then it will be showing itself now. Germany went back a couple of weeks ago as well. But it's interesting to see that 1.9 right way down to 0.05, 0.03, 0.07, now back up a little bit. So make that as what you will. This is England. Wow, look at this one here. They had minus 0.2, which is really good. But they're still about a month behind us, consistency wise. They are still about a month behind us. This is Germany. Oh, this is Spain. This is the interesting one in Spain. This one. These are people, I think, who have. They didn't show any symptoms, but they have had it, or they've got quite a lot of. They're just immune to it. That's quite interesting. And this last one is Germany. Germany also, like I said, they went back to school 2 weeks ago, like we did. But 2 weeks ago, see, that's 14 days, 0.73. So it's still good. It's still good. It's still good. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna leave that there now, and thanks for watching. Don't forget, it will help if you give me a thumbs up. So that's much appreciated if you do. If you like it, because it helps with the algorithms. Yeah, it's just a nice thing to do if you like it. Even if you don't like it, give it a thumbs up. Just or comment. That'd be nice. Always like your comments. So until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye bye. For now.